من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم أكرمنا بنور الفهم، وافتح علينا بمعرفة العلم، وسهل أخلاقنا بالحلم، وجعلنا ممن يستمعون القول فيتبعون أحسنه. اللهم آمين. اللهم يا رب اجعل القرآن الكريم ربيع قلوبنا، ونور أبصارنا، وجلاء أحزاننا، وذهاب همومنا وغمومنا. اللهم يا رب علمنا منه ما جهلنا، وذكرنا منه ما نسينا، وارزقنا تلاوته آناء الليل وأطراف النهار على الوجه الذي يرضيك عنا يا رب العالمين، يا ودود يا كريم. طيب, welcome back inshallah. When we started this series, the very first session, we discussed few terms, and so I want to make sure that at least it's clear the differences between them. There are few terms, something called Tajweed, something called Tartil, and actually there is something called Tilawa. So what are the differences between these? What is Tajweed, what is Tartil, and what is Tilawa? And there's something called, by the way, the fourth one is just Qira'ah. يعني اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says. In another ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَرَتِّلِ الْقُرْآنَ تَرْتِيلًا. In another, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يَتْلُو عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِهِ. So there are differences apparently between these. So let's start from the first one. What's قراءة? اقرأ. That's simply read. Just simply literally taking something and just reading it. So what is tajweed?
Giving each letter its proper due.
Very good. So that is I'm sorry? Yeah, so giving each letter its due right. If we were to break that down into smaller pieces, so what does tajweed mean to us now that we started to know details of what tajweed is? We're distinguishing between qira'ah, tajweed, tartil, and tilawa.
The proper way to recite?
Yeah, but then tajweed, when we say what are we trying to learn here, tajweed is actually, if you break it down into two pieces, tajweed. One of them is the articulation points. Okay? The points of articulation, where each letter comes out, that's one aspect of tajweed. The other one is the sifat, the attributes of the letters. So you put the articulation points along with the attributes of the letters, that makes it tajweed. Okay? So what is tartil? Tartil then? So from qira'ah, from simply reading something to actually focusing on articulation points and along with the attributes, that takes it to tajweed. Then what is tartil? Very good. معرفة الوقوف, knowing where to stop and where to start, and so, and that's actually the third phase of what we'll talk about eventually. That makes it tartil. What is tilawa? I'm sorry? Very good. Reflecting as to what it means. Not just, after a while, yes, when we do stopping and starting, you actually start to know some of the meanings, but after a while there are some people that actually memorize because their sheikh tells them you need to stop at this point, and they memorize it as such. And so there are people, they actually, the way it's almost, they go and stop at one point and then they just have it almost programmed. But when you start to reflect on the meanings of the ayat and understanding, and that's why if you notice now, there is something called اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. Read what you observe, read the words, read all of that. So that's just reading. And then you go into tajweed, and then the tartil aspect, and then now you see يَتْلُو عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِهِ. Why? So that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts tazkiyah in them, to increase them with knowledge. So all of that comes with proper understanding of the Quran. So inshallah, we're just doing a small segment of really how we deal with the Quran now at this phase that we're at. So inshallah, keep that in mind, because we don't want to be just stuck in just knowing the science of things. But beyond that science, how do we take that eventually to actually understanding when to stop, where, and beyond that to eventually reflect on what the Quran is, inshallah. طيب. So last time we finished Ahkam An-Nun As-Sakina in Tanween, and we said there were 4 of them. And we said that there is the Idhar, and there is the Idgham, and then there is the Iqlab, and then the Ikhfa. And last time we discussed in detail the Ikhfa portion of it. And so that was for Ahkam An-Nun As-Sakina in Tanween. So today, inshallah, we'll talk about the rules of Mim Sakina. Okay, Mim Sakina, and there are how many rules to this? Probably some of you already know these. So, okay, how many rules are there? For Nun Sakina in Tanween? There are 4. This one has actually 3. Okay, there are 3 of these. The first one is actually called Ikhfa Shafawi. By the way, you notice here it's called Ikhfa Shafawi, and then it's called Idgham, and then Idhar Shafawi. What is this Shafawi portion referring to?
Lips.
Lips. So there is something called Ikhfa that we talked about before for An-Nun As-Sakina in Tanween, but here it's called Ikhfa Shafawi. So why is this distinction? Anybody?
From the Ikhfa and the Noon and Tanween is from the nose has Ghunna.
So is this. This will have, I'm sorry? Why is this called Shafawi? The one with the meme.
The letters
But how about, and the what?
meme.
And the meme.
The meme.
Yeah. It's actually attributed to the meme. You see, when we do the other Ikhfa, when we do the ba here, when we do the other types of Ikhfa with the Noon, it will be different. The Noon, the point of articulation of how we make that Ikhfa will depend on the letter that is yet to come after it. So the positions actually keep on changing. But in these, the Ikhfa is actually coming from the lips, specifically from the lips. Similar to even when we do the Idhar portion of it, as you will see later on. So keep that in mind. I'll refer to this, inshallah, as we move on. The one that we deal with here, which is called Ikhfa Shafawi, is actually with the letter Ba. Now Ba had something to do also with Nun As-Sakina in Tanween, right? Which was? For Iqlab. So when we had Nun Sakina or Tanween followed by a Ba, we actually converted that into from Mim or from Min Ba'd, kind of literally what we will recite, into either Mim Ba'd or Min Ba'd. So we had those 2 that we kind of discussed. So now we have this letter that is coming, but it's actually coming into the Mim directly and not into a Nun that will be converted to a Mim. So here we go. What will, as we pronounce this Mim now, when a Mim Sakina is followed by a Ba, as we pronounce this Mim, we will have to have Ghunna with it and Ikhfa, and the Ikhfa portion. So keep that in mind. So we will have this Ikhfa, and so Ikhfa, keep this now in mind. What was the Ikhfa portion that we talked about last time? When we said, what does Ikhfa mean? To conceal that letter that is supposed to be said, and so you don't kind of pronounce it. You kind of hide it, right? So here, when we're dealing with this, we're going to have to make sure that there is Ikhfa and making sure that there is Ghunna. So it's not just Ghunna by itself. So there will be an Ikhfa portion to it, as you know, as what it says there, Ikhfa Shafawi. This will occur between 2 letters, and it's by default. In other words, you're not going to find anywhere in the Quran where there's a Mim and a Ba in the middle of a word, within one word. You're not going to find that. For Noon, there was Anbi'hum, for example. It's Anbi'hum. So we'll convert it into Anbi'hum or Anbi'hum. We change the Noon into a Mim. In that case, but in here we're going to actually be dealing with converting we're going to do Ikhfa here on the Mim, and so you're always going to see it between 2 words, always. So in the word Tarmihim bihijara or Kalbuhum basitun and many other words. Now Jazakallah khair. Functionally, the way this occurs is just like Iqlab as far as the practical aspect of it. as far as the practical aspect of it, we're going to always do it as iqlab. Okay, so again, if you are among those that were doing iqlab and you decided to keep that as with complete closure of the lips, that's what it is. But the basis, and I tried to call Sister Rahima to explain this portion of it because she was not with us last time. When we recite this here, there is that ikhfa portion that we'll do. So there is that legitimate recitation where we'll say فَحْكُمْ بَيْنَهُمْ فَحْكُمْ بَيْنَهُمْ, almost closing on the ba, but we're going to do ikhfa, and so we're not going to completely make the complete closure. فَحْكُمْ بَيْنَهُمْ. But that is also proper, so you can do it either way. فَحْكُمْ بَيْنَهُمْ or فَحْكُمْ بَيْنَهُمْ. Now just, and I mentioned this last time, but just to keep this in mind, inshallah, the modern reciters, many of them, they recite it, especially at Al-Azhar, modern reciters, especially from the school of Al-Azhar, they recite this as فَحْكُمْ بَيْنَهُمْ. Okay, old timers, if you will, many of the old timers, they recite this as فَحْكُمْ بَيْنَهُمْ or تَرْمِيهِمْ بِحِجَارَةٍ. The old timers would recite تَرْمِيهِمْ بِحِجَارَةٍ. So both are, inshallah, legitimate in recitation, inshallah. Any question before we move on? Fadi? No question? طيب. تفضل. الإخفاء الشفوي in هنا in its في اللبس. What you're going to see here is the إخفاء that includes the lips. يعني مثلا we had إخفاء with صاد when the letter is نون ساكنة followed for example فانصرهم because it was not involving the lips, فit was called just إخفاء. But here the إخفاء that we're seeing here is with the ba, and the ba has the مخرج of the فتخفيها تحت الباء. You're taking the meme and hiding it behind the ba, and you're getting as close as possible to the مخرج of the ba without closure of the lips. But there is the other legitimate recitation where you're actually closing on the lips. فاحكم بينهم or فاحكم بينهم. واضح؟ طيب. فإن شاء الله ما شاء الله, nice color. I don't know how that happened, but that's good, inshallah. فإنشاءالله somebody, I want somebody to recite this. إن ربهم بهم يومئذ لخبير. Notice here the حكم. We see here that there is a meme sakina followed by a ba. Right? إن ربهم بهم يومئذ لخبير. I want somebody كذا to recite this. And inshallah, I want you, now that we know some of these ahkam, whatever ahkam that we know from the ones even before, so we'll take that and مين يبدأ؟ فادي وانا give it a shot. تفضل.
إن ربهم بهم يومئذ لخبير.
طيب. And inshallah, we're going to talk about this meme that you just recited here. So we're going to talk about that as we move on. Continue this again, if you will, هنا فادي. This for يومئذ.
يومئذ
ما شاء الله. يومئذ لخبير. جميل. Tanween followed by اللام, which is merging. We're going to merge them. So, and the noon will completely disappear. إدغام بغير غنة. Okay, very good. Beautiful, ما شاء الله. طيب, maybe one of the sisters, Sister Salma. معلش, one more time. جيد إن شاء الله. طيب, Sister Rahima, can you recite? You can't see it? Oh, you can. Throat is gone. شفاك الله عافاكي. ما شاء الله. شفاك الله عافاكي إن شاء الله. أخت منى. ابدأ هنا إن شاء الله. And I want to watch some of these أحكام that we already know, but let me see, without telling you what to look for, I want to see how you recite. ومن الناس ما شاء الله. This was without proper closure. مش كده؟ في شوية opening. جميل. ما شاء الله. وما هم بمؤمنين. Okay, I want you to add شوية غنة to it. تمام. الغنة was a little bit weak. فعيدي شوية هنا. وما
هم
جميل. ما شاء الله. ما شاء الله. جميل. Who do we have there? أخت جيلان, you wanna try this portion? وما هم مرة ثانية. This one is complete closure يعني وما هم بمؤمنين. جيد إن شاء الله. طيب, let's go to the next حكم إن شاء الله. This حكم is ميم ساكنة now again followed by the letter meme. So you have already a meme sakina on one on a word, and then on the other one it's followed by a meme. So in this case you're going to kind of, because the two are similar to each other, متماثلين, similar to each other, you're going to merge them, and that's why the hukm here is called idgham, merging. Okay, so the meme sakina in this case, as if you're going to kind of make it one meme, but as you do that, the gunna will be kind of clearly evident here. Okay, there will be clear evidence of the gunna. Functionally, as we'll talk about this later inshallah, it's as if you have like a meme with a shadda as functionality. It's almost making a meme with a shadda. That's almost how you would recite this inshallah. فخلينا ناخذ inshallah few words. Later on, as we finish this inshallah, we're going to talk about the levels of the gunna today, because there are different levels of gunna. So there was one which we talked about a little bit ago, which was ikhfa shafawi. It produces some gunna, and now we have meme with almost, you have it a meme here followed by another one. So it's supposed to become min. It's supposed to become min, but you're not going to do kam min. You're going to merge them just into one and put the emphasis on the gunna. So you're going to say طارق جميل. But I want a stronger gunna. And a stronger gunna means that there is you would hear this, you would feel this ringing of the nose. Kam. Okay, you're closing completely your mouth, so everything should go from the nose. The only outlet is the nose here. تمام. فأعطينا كده better غنة than that. ما شاء الله. طيب, can you recite this one with it now? This one with this? ما شاء الله. غلبت ما شاء الله. جميل والله. Very good. Notice this one has a lot of what we talked about last time in this one. So this is a very good practice here. So inshallah, let me listen to Hussam on this one. كم
من فئة كم من فئة قليلة غلبت فئة كثيرة بإذن الله.
ما شاء الله. جميل. ما شاء الله. عثمان. جميل. Hold on. This was excellent on the fa. The qaf should be a little, and we'll talk about that at another time, but you want to elevate the qaf a little bit. And so the ikhfa should the level of that ikhfa should be a little bit higher. So repeat this one if you will again. كم فئة معلش again. Repeat. What's the hukm here? No. It's a tanween followed by غين. Somebody. أخت سلمى. It's إظهار. Remember the 6 letters. Hamza in ha, Ain in ha, Ghain in kha. And notice in the Quran, actually they made it so easy for us. Notice this tanween and this tanween are different. This tanween does not come exactly one on top of the other. This one comes one exactly on top of the one on top of the other. Do you see them? One comes like this and the other one is like this. This one here is exactly like this, one on top of the other, while this one comes like this. You notice this one? So whenever you see this in a tanween in the Quran, it's showing you that there is some level of ikhfa kind of thing going on. So you're not going to make ilhar. This here is showing ilhar. In the this is for a tanween. For a noon sakina in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the way the Quran is written these days, the noon doesn't have any sukoon on it. If it doesn't have any sukoon on it, it's telling you there is some level of ikhfa that has to happen. If it has a sukoon on it, it means that it's showing you that there is idhar. That's just symbolically just to show you what the hukm is. So when you see this one on top of the other, it's actually telling you that there is idhar. How about here? It's not exactly one on top of the other, so there is ikhfa. Okay, so that's how it is. So here, how would you recite now, Uthman, knowing this, inshallah? Repeat, inshallah.
كم من فئة قليلة غلبت
فئة قليلة tin, not tin. تمام? Repeat, inshallah.
كم من فئة قليلة غلبت
أيوة.
غلبت
فئة
كثيرة.
معلش إخفاء on the كاف. فئة ك. ما شاء الله.
بإذن الله.
أيوة ما شاء الله. Notice this hukm here is what, Uthman? No, you have tanween. It's supposed to be kathiratan, right? Followed by a ba. Iqlab. Thank you. That's why you have the meme. It's telling you the tanween is being converted to a meme. Iqlab. You're transforming it to a meme. Okay? بإذن الله. Jamil. Somebody else? أخت منى? You want to give it a try? Oh, Saad. I forgot you. Go ahead, inshallah.
كم من فئة قليلة غلبت
معلش كمل. Sorry.
غلبت فئة كثيرة بإذن الله.
الله يفتح عليك. ما شاء الله. You want to give it a try?
كم من فئة قليلة غلبت غلبت
فئة
كثيرة بإذن الله.
Okay, notice here. If you decide to make the iqlab, where you convert the tanween into a meme without necessarily closing your lips, so if you decide and say kathiratan ba, you don't want to keep your eyes, your mouth or your lips big or wide open. You don't want to do that. So it's either you completely close it or you come with a very minute opening only. So you don't want to do kathiratan bi. It doesn't work like that. So you either say kathiratan bi or kathiratan bi. So you really want to kind of either limit that space or complete closure. But kathiratan bi doesn't work. Is that okay? Okay, very good. Sister Ajara, can you read this portion? Just الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف. Okay, and we're going to talk about levels of ghunna inshallah. But anytime you see, this is where what we're talking about here, meme sakina followed with another meme, so you have this merging kind of thing. This merging has to be, then the ghunna on it should be very strong, and we'll talk about levels of ghunna later. But this has to be very, very strong. الذي أطعمهم. You want to emphasize that ghunna a lot. And then من جوع وآمنهم. What's the حكم here? Usama.
Where?
This one here.
نون النقاء.
أيوة.
باء.
I gotta do some quizzes on you guys. I'm sorry?
The ibhar is that we keep forgetting.
Yeah. This is الهمزة والهاء والعين والحاء والغين والخاء. Those 6 here, they will cause إظهار. And in the Quran again, in these Mus'haf al-Malik Fahd, when you read the fact that the noon here, you see this noon has a sukoon, this noon doesn't have any sukoon on it. This is ikhfa, this is إظهار. Similar to the tanween thing that I was saying earlier here, you see these two are not exactly on top of each other. That's why there is kind of one goes into the other, either in an ikhfa or a merging mode. As opposed to this one here, this was not exactly on top of each other, so there is ikhfa, inshallah. طيب, somebody else want to try this? Sister Sarah, inshallah, this one. Okay, and we're going to talk about this. These here. We talked about this last time. When you say this, there is still a little bit of ghunna. So you don't want to say min khawf. Min khawf, it's as if you're not showing any level of ghunna. And ghunna is the ringing of the nose. So you want to say here, وَآمَنَهُمْ min khawf. Min. Just that min shows that there is a little bit of ghunna in there. So you want to make sure you do that. With Ilhar, you don't want to just do min khawf. I used to do this long time ago, and about 4 or 5 years ago when I was sitting with Sister Badia and Sheikh Uthman, they actually corrected me on this because it was my main error. My Ilhar, I thought, was you didn't do any ghunna. But there is that mini ghunna, if you will, minute ghunna that you have to do because of this noon having its makhraj. It's always, it completely, the tongue goes in with the at the gums level, and so it closes it, and so the only outlet is the nose, only outlet. Min khawf. Okay, طيب. Somebody else, inshallah, أخت منى, if you will, تنزل. طيب. I want somebody else to recite this one, inshallah. Just this one here. بإذن ربهم من كل أمر. عثمان.
بإذن ربهم من كل أمر.
ما شاء الله. This one was good. Again, these two have to be really distinguished. You see, this one here is complete ghunna. While here there is ikhfa. And so when there is ikhfa, some of the outlet is going to be from the mouth, some of it from the ghunna. So the two shouldn't be kind of sounding the same. This has to be a very strong ghunna. So somebody else, let me see, Sarah, let's try there. بإذن ربهم من كل أمر. طيب, this one was good. This one was relatively weak. حسام.
بإذن ربهم من كل أمر.
الله يفتح عليك. الله يفتح عليك. Very, very beautiful. فادي. بإذن ربهم. Repeat. الله يفتح عليك. جميل, ما شاء الله. Very good. أخت سلمى. ما شاء الله. جميل والله, ما شاء الله. أجارة. بإذن ربهم من كل أمر. Okay, very good, inshallah. So keep that, inshallah. We're going to talk about the levels of ghunna today, so hopefully we start to have kind of clear distinction. The third hukm of mim sakina is actually idhar shafawi, and this will take the remaining 26. So we have what? Ba gives you ikhfa, and إخفاء شفوي. The meme gives you إظهار, and now you have all these. I'm sorry, meme gives you إدغام, and then this all the 26 will give you إظهار. So this is where you have just proper pronunciation of the meme. And so you go back to, remember when we did إظهار for noon, we said then here we have to do the proper makhraj or articulation point of the noon at that time, and here proper articulation point of the noon, which means that you still have a ghunnah. If you remember the noon, we said once you have the tongue go up there and close, make a complete closure, you have to have a ghunnah with it. And this occurs within either a one word or two words, as you will see multiple examples of this, inshallah. There are numerous examples of these, inshallah, but this here is very critical, because majority of people, when they recite, they forget that these memes that we have, they actually have to have some level of ghunnah in there. They have to have in them. So for example, the first word is al-dham'an, okay? Al-dham'an, and you have to do an, okay? Oh, I'm sorry, even for the meme, sorry. Al-dham'an, al-dham'an, not just al-dham'an, okay? Al-dham'an. Here, another one here. Alaykum is, so it's followed by a hamza. It's one of the 26. So meme sakina followed by a hamza. Alaykum anfusakum. Alaykum. Okay. Again here, another one here with a tha. So I want, because there are many of these, so we just rotate amongst us, do kind of a cycle, and each one of you kind of take these. So we'll start with Sister Muna, inshallah, starting here, and we go this way, inshallah, until we finish this. We'll just come again. جميل. سعاد كمل.
عليكم أنفسكم.
معلش هنا الإخفاء هنا. repeat.
أنفسكم.
أيوة عيدي شوية.
عليكم أنفسكم.
لا مش أنفسكم. أيوة again.
عليكم أنفسكم.
ما شاء الله. جميل والله. الله يفتح عليك. طيب you wanna try? No? سلمى. طيب continue inshallah with the next one here. سلمى. that غنة, a little bit of غنة in there. أمثالكم. الله يفتح عليك. جميل. Next inshallah سارة. مرجعكم. again. نرجعكم ثم. okay. ما شاء الله. طيب وأمددناكم. أخذت جيلان. again. لا معلش. I know you. This has. We didn't talk about قلقلة or those yet, but I hear a little bit like وأم. No, it's وأم. حلو. But notice here it also ends with a meme. So the sound that you've given for this meme should be exactly identical to this meme. الله يفتح عليك. وأمددناكم. Same level of this meme and this meme. طيب. عليهم دائرة. جارة. ما شاء الله. جميل. The meme was very very good. ما شاء الله. طيب. أمزاغت. This is a good one. حسام.
أمزاغت.
معلش give me a غنة.
أمزاغت.
الله يفتح عليك. أمزاغت. أيوة. again مرة ثانية.
أمزاغت.
okay. next فادي. أمشاج. أيوة. أمشاج. جميل. لهم شراب. أسامة.
لهم شراب.
معلش هنا.
لهم شراب.
not just لهم. لهم حط هذه شوية غنة.
لهم شراب.
الله يفتح عليك. جميل. وأمطرنا. طارق. Allah يفتح عليك. Very beautiful ما شاء الله. Let me see. أيوة. إليكم كتبا. Yes. Or عثمان, right?
إليكم كتبا.
Allah يفتح عليك. Beautiful ما شاء الله. I think we're getting the idea. Oh, أمنا. That's not an easy one. سعاد. تفضل.
أمنا.
الله يفتح عليك. Beautiful ما شاء الله. Very good. مستهم نفحة.
مستهم نفحة.
Again.
مستهم نفحة.
الله يفتح عليك. أموات. أخت سلمى.
أموات.
ما شاء الله. حسابهم وهم. That's a good. أيوة.
حسابهم وهم.
ما شاء الله. But I want these two to be kind of similar. These two memes. أيوة. You see, the tendency is, I think once we start to focus on this meme, in the middle of the ayah, between two words we kind of get, but when we stop, sometimes we forget it. Sometimes it's kind of left. So حسابهم وهم, it has to be kind of the same level for both. So keep that in mind, inshallah. طيب, just picking some of these here. وهم فرحون. سارة. ما شاء الله. Beautiful ما شاء الله. Next أخت جيلان. وهم ما شاء الله. Very very good. This one here أجارة. أم خلقوا. أم خلقوا. I know. أم خلقوا. Go ahead. Yeah, but we want to do the غنة in there. The meme. أم خلقوا. الله يفتح عليك. أخت منى.
وهم صاغ.
ما شاء الله. Beautiful. That was very very good. That was very very good غنة ما شاء الله. طيب, maybe another one here and then we'll move to the next إن شاء الله. بل هم قوم. مين؟ تفضل عثمان.
بل هم قوم.
أيوة. Again.